The Evansville Aces will be taking on my alma mater, the Indiana State Sycamores, tonight here at the Ford Center. I'll be back with the highlights at 9 and 10. Jay Burley, 44 News. Hey, John, I'm here at Owensboro Sports Complex. We got the Owensboro Catholic Aces taking on the Owensboro Red Devils. Tonight's big matchup is going to go where? Yeah, the state championship. I'll be back with the highlights at 9 and 10. Jay Burley, 44 Sports. This season's NBA buzz has storied around the city of LA. It's always been two questions: who's going to be the league MVP and who's going to win that championship. You got LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers, and then you got Kawhi Leonard of the Clippers. Both teams are the home from the Staples Center, but I guarantee whoever brings home that hardware, they're going to bring home that MVP title as well. The love of the game, the fame, the glory, the Friday night lights of high school football all over the United States of America. Here we are with your highlights in Evansville, Indiana, here at 44 Sports. Hey, John, I'm here at the Ford Center. We got the Evansville Aces taking on the Indiana State Sycamores. This is going to be a big-time Missouri Valley Conference basketball matchup. Baseball season is among us in the Missouri Valley Conference. We got the Blue Jays, the Redbirds, the Shockers, the Sycamores, the Aces, and many more teams in big matchups all week. The Speedsters, the Powerbacks, the Visionaires who can see a hole from a mile away, and the running backs who just keep on moving those feet and never say die. Here at 44 Sports, we're going to bring you the highlights of the best high school running backs in the state of Indiana. IU Hoosiers will be playing Indiana State Sycamores tonight. You can think back to the historic times with the NBA greats, Larry Bird, who played for the Sycamores with his sharp shooting, and Isaiah Thomas with his floor general capabilities with the Hoosiers. I'll be back with the new Bucks today, battling it out on the court with the highlights at 9 and 10. Jay Burley, 44 News. On the night of November 12, 2019, no one expected the University of Evansville to march in the Rupp Arena and take down the #1 ranked Kentucky Wildcats. No one except head coach Walter McCarty and his highly ranked motivated Aces.
If we just stick together, anything's possible. Like before the game, we showed them a clip of the pursuit of happiness. When Will Smith says to his son he's shooting hoops, and he tells him, "Don't let anybody tell you that you can't succeed." We played that for our guys. No one expected us to come here and play the way we did.
We had confidence before we even came in here. Coach told us we could win. This is a winnable game, and we believed it from the jump.
It was a homecoming for McCarty. Taking on his alma mater, the University of Kentucky paid the Aces $90,000 just to take on the highest-ranked team in the nation on the road.
Coming back to where he wanted a championship, we did this for him. We took it very seriously. We knew he wanted to win, and we did everything in our power to win.
The Aces were 25-point underdogs and went on the road to beat Kentucky, marking one of the biggest upsets in NCAA history.
To bring this group in here and to be able to do that is just awesome, and not getting better than that.
It's amazing, come to a school like this and you talk about doing things like this, making history and playing in front of these bright lights, and we prepared the right way. We had our mindset in the right spot, and to actually do it is surreal. I mean, I couldn't have imagined this ever in my life.
It's a moment the Aces will never forget for years to come. In Evansville, Jay Burley, 44 News. As the very first all-state selection in volleyball for Balsey High School, Malay Madison is an inspiring leader wherever she steps foot.
She is that role model for younger girls coming in. Like freshmen, even sophomores, they look up to her a lot. So just knowing that she did it, they'll be able to think I can do it too.
I just try to be super friendly in general, but I think as the years go on, and then especially being a senior now, I do notice more people looking up to me, and I'm glad to be that person for somebody. So it definitely helps me watch myself more and make sure I'm doing the right things inside and outside of the classroom.
Madison attacks her schoolwork just like she does volleyball, carrying a 3.69 grade point average while being in the top 12% of her class.
There's not always a lot of enthusiasm around math, believe it or not. So just knowing that I would always kind of have Malay to count on. She would volunteer, she would ask questions, and just kind of help progress the class in positive ways.
And when she's not hitting the books or busy practicing in one of her 3 sports, Madison can be found helping out in the Balsey community, as the senior Bulldog is involved in 8 different clubs and activities.
As much as it's good to focus on myself and the things that I love to do, it's also good to keep a hand in the community, offer help to my peers when I can, and really build up my academic strength as well as my physical strength.
Whatever she puts her mind to, she will accomplish that. Whatever obstacles get in her way, she'll just push them aside, or she'll figure out people to help her, people to just be like her backbone to help her get through those hard times.
She has a really strong work ethic. She's naturally gifted, but that plus her work ethic definitely means the sky's the limit.
Malay Madison, your latest Subway Scholar Athlete of the Week.